Hello, hello. What's going on, BeatStars family? Welcome to BeatStars Academy. My name is Jamil. I am joined by Levi Beats. And today we're going to be doing some pro page feedback. It is definitely one of our personal favorites to do whenever we get the chance to do it on the show. It's just really great kind of seeing your guys' creation, seeing how you're interacting with the pro page and everything. And we're actually going to be having a special guest joining in right now. You guys know her. You love her. She is your absolute favorite. Erin.
Hey, everyone. Hey. Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Jamil.
Yeah, no problem. Got to make people feel welcome when they join our space in BeatStars Academy. To give you guys a quick heads up, we do have the submission open right now. So we're going to be taking submissions from, from the, how do I say this? From like the submission form. We're going to be putting that in the chat right now. I don't know why I made that so confusing and complicated. But yeah, just follow those steps. Put in your pro page link and your username. And we're going to be trying to review everybody's pro pages. If yours has been reviewed in the past, if you've made any updates, we'd love to check it out again. And we're just going to try to get to as many people as possible.
Yeah, I can't wait to see your pro pages. I'm going to be harsh this time, guys. I'm going to lay down the law.
Yeah,
I think so. Tough love kind of vibe.
Tough love.
Yeah. Excuse all the stuff in the background, by the way. It's all like music stuff. I was working on my main desk today, so I had to move it all off.
Light flex with all the midis in the background and stuff. I see what you're doing, Lee. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna open up this thing and just see if anybody's submitted yet. Just keep them coming in.
Good idea. Let me just go to just share that with me, Jamil, and I'll open it up and have a look.
For sure. Let me just make sure, if possible, guys, put your default pro page URL and not your custom domain, because it just helps me know that it's for sure a pro page, not just like a random website. This one I did check though, Lee, if you wanted to go into the.
Cool. Let me grab that one. So we've got Demoris Beats. Let me know if I get the name completely wrong. So look. I'll share my screen in a second. I just want to make sure it is correct before I do anything. Yep, let's go. Okay, let me share my screen.
I reviewed Cloud9's pro page the other day, offline.
Oh,
did you really? That's super cool. I think he's changed. I think the last time I said.
Well, actually, since the merch episode we did, I was like, Cloud9, I have such a vision for your brand right now. So I actually made him a mood board of what I thought his merch should be. So maybe we can have a prize today, like, some sort of giveaway. Anybody who has, like, I don't know, you guys come up with the rules, but whoever wins will get a mood board on branding from me.
Okay. So maybe, awesome. I think that's a great idea. Well, maybe you should pick do you think you should pick your favorite design?
Yeah.
Maybe you pick your favorite design pro page.
Awesome.
And then, that's a super cool
Let's
prize.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Demoris Beats. So off the bat, what's your first thoughts, people?
Demoris, is that your name? Is that like, I'm curious just kind of how you got your producer name.
Yeah, that'd be
pretty sure. I think it might be. I think it might be pronounced Demoris. I feel like that's the way that Zhao pronounced it last time we were on. He might be Portuguese or Brazilian.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Sorry if we butchered your name, but I'm really liking the design so far. The background, okay, I see. I would say try to resize the image on this. Can you, Lee, is there any way you could make this screen smaller? Like, I'm curious to see what happens to the sizing of this.
Yeah, let me try and zoom out. Is that zooming out for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to see more of, I don't know if it's your face is, okay, so he goes by Lewis. But I would like to see if this is your face or whoever is in the background of this. I'd like to see a little bit more so it's less abstract. Okay, Cool. Half Portuguese and half
That's
Cape.
super cool. Should we scroll down, see what else we've got here?
But yeah, and then I think the text at the bottom is a little too close to the edge. So I'd like to have just as much space that you have at the top as you do at the bottom.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. That's super cool. One thing I noticed that I really like, which sometimes we don't see this on these pro page reviews, is the chatbot messenger. When I see that, I really like that because that's a super cool feature, which I think sometimes people don't utilize very much. But yeah, I love that, and obviously, you're able to change the color of it to match your branding, so that's super cool. I like that.
Actually, now I have a couple other notes too. I would say
Cool.
make the top banner black. And for your logo, I would try, if you can. I know Canva has this feature, so if you have the if you have the pro version of Canva, you can actually remove the background of something, but I would just make your logo just your logo as is. And then you could keep the yellow if you have it black at the top, because I think it's kind of competing with your logo that's in the center. It's like too much yellow at the top right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Maybe make the button that's black over there yellow instead of black.
I do have to say that it's giving me kind of Pikachu vibes a little bit with with the thunderbolts and the black and yellow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking about Pokemon too much, but it's Pikachu vibes.
I wouldn't have that deter you, Demoris, because I like the lightning bolt.
Yeah,
I do too. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool that you use your background to provide extra information that you wouldn't normally be able to put.
Yeah, the new beat every week.
Can we zoom in on his album art?
Oh yeah, his track art. Sorry,
yeah, track art. Sorry.
Let me try and. I'm not sure if it's going to allow me to scroll over.
I can see.
You see it, yeah.
So I like that you have the black and white stuff. I would say try to keep going with that, because you would definitely want to have like a consistent style so that when people are looking for your beats on BeatStars Marketplace, it could be like cohesive and somebody could immediately recognize, oh, this is like a Demoris beat, it would show up right away and just make it clear that this is your style. But I like the black and white version a lot.
Yeah, I like that too, actually. Yeah, that's really cool. Well, I do like that as well.
But he was struggling with colors. He tried black, but wanted to include yellow. He'll try again. It's in your logo, so you're not going to lose it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I like that the highlight is yellow. That's good.
Yeah, it's
great that you have like a color story with your stuff. Like that's you've done half of the work if you have that. So
yes, it's very clean, and the fact that this is highlighting. Sometimes I've been on some people's pro pages and they have the highlight color, and then you can no longer see the text.
Oh no!
So it kind of works pretty well that you've got the white background, So
yeah,
that's super cool.
Very cool.
One thing that I would say is the licensing information. It's always a good idea to provide a bit more detailed information, like the features of the license and a bit more about the license. That's a really cool feature that you can just add on the licensing section. Yeah, I think, is there a tutorial on that, Jamil, or did we speak about that on another session? I think we did at one point, but yeah. Check out our YouTube. Yeah, check out our YouTube channel, because I'm sure there's a video on there where we explain this and talk through this and how to add them and stuff. So yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, like you want to put, like, if it's just MP3s for basic license, like just put that there so people don't have to open up everything.
Yeah.
They may get intimidated and like not sure where they should be looking.
Yeah, it just makes it easier for the buyer to see what they're getting without having to click on this and then read through the whole of the license. Of course, this is there for them to read, but sometimes, people, they might not have the time to read through all of that to see what they're getting. Yeah. It's a little bit overwhelming. So it's just nice to have just some features about the actual license itself.
But overall, great job. I love this.
Yeah.
So far, you're winning for the mood board.
Send him a message in his chat bot really quick. I want to see like what kind of if he has like any kind of automated things going on.
Oh, we're gonna have to log in. I don't.
You can do it after this one. If anybody has the chat bot, just log into the messenger. Off of the screen share, and then maybe if anybody has, we could test that out later.
In this bio, I would say get rid of the word upcoming entrepreneur, because if you already have a pro page here, you are an entrepreneur. You don't need to say you're upcoming. You already are.
Yeah, that's a very good point too, actually. Yeah.
Otherwise,
got some photos there as well, which is cool. Yeah, this is cool. It looks like he's set up some automation stuff already. Can you tell me more about yourself? What do you want me to type? I'll just put yo.
Yo.
What's up? Spell. It's been a long day.
What do we got when we type that? Anything?
Usually something should come up. Maybe it's just not been set up, or it's just a connection on my side.
And some of the questions that you have there, they are asking people about themselves, which I think is good. But it should answer questions. So it should basically act as you when you're not available.
Yeah. Maybe because you can have it set up on a time. So you can have it set up so during a certain period of time you will just receive the message. It looks like he might be replying himself.
Yeah, he's not going to respond.
Are you replying right now?
Make it sound automated, so it looks more like he's a. But yeah, but real talk though, if you did need,
we
didn't need any help, you can go review that. What is it called? How to set up a chat. I forget what I called the video. It's my video, and I forget what the name of it is. But check out that video if you needed any help figuring that kind of stuff out on my chat.
The other thing I wanted to say as well, which I was super excited when I saw, was the blog, because we did something about this. We did a show about this a few weeks ago, didn't we? Talking about blogs and stuff and how to utilize them. And I saw that in there, and I thought, yes, but then I realized there was nothing in there. So what I would suggest, like if you're gonna have like albums, merchandise, or anything like that on your pro page, and you have a menu link for it, just make sure that you have content in there. So when people click on it, there is something in there, rather than they click on it and there's nothing in there. Or even if it is a blog and you're working your way through it and doing it, you could maybe just put, as part of the blog, coming soon or something like that. That might be a good idea, because when I see sometimes you've got menu links, and you can disable all of these as well if you don't want to use them. I would just disable any ones that you're not using.
For sure.
So, yeah, other than that.
But overall, really cool. Awesome job.
It's nice.
Looking great.
Yeah, definitely. Do we have another one, Jamil?
Yeah, I put a couple in the chat.
Oh, thanks.
Already checked up. I'm checking these beforehand, so you can go ahead and just click on them whenever.
Cool, brilliant. So this is Moddy, I believe. Oh, let's have a look. Another one.
No, they're coming for your colors, Lee.
I was going to say that. When it came up, I thought, have you given me the right link?
I was like, he's going to prank you and put you on the spot for a review.
Lee is an expert. Lee is an expert on purple, so I thought
I wouldn't say. Yeah.
So we thought it would be a good person to check.
Okay, that's cool. But I definitely wouldn't say I was an expert with purple. But anyway.
Moddy, I also want to know your origin story for your producer name, because it's going to tell me a little bit about your branding.
Yeah.
Let's hear that origin story. When I clicked on this one, I was like, "Ooh, this looks kind of nice." So
I
wanted to put it in the chat.
I love how clean it is. I love that you already have your colors. That's great. Can we zoom in on the logo?
Yeah. Up here.
Mm-hmm. It's a small logo. Okay. I like how it gets when it's Moddy. Okay.
I think it looks like a vinyl.
I
Got a
love
nice
that.
wrap around on the
Yeah.
outer edges of the text.
Yeah.
I would suggest making the same like name that you have on the center of the page, probably your logo.
Yeah.
Top there.
This, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I would reverse it so that it shows up in white at the top with a black background.
Yeah, that would look cool. But I think that could be good for merchandise if that's like another logo. You know, that would be cool.
Yeah. I don't think you should scrap the logo completely. I just think that other logo would look better up there. It's kind of a smaller space.
Yeah. We'll zoom in on the artwork as well.
I like the artwork so far. I can tell there's kind of already a little bit of a consistent. I don't know if it's a filter that you put on these photos or something, but I can definitely, So you definitely,
it's like a little desaturated. The colors are,
I like it.
Sort of
it's
muted.
cohesive.
It looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, it is super cool. Yeah, I like it as well.
And it looks like you have a really consistent, like type beat that you kind of make.
Yeah, Meek Mill. Yeah, I just see that as well.
And I like
that. Do you play one really low, like just low in the background?
I'm not sure if I shared the sound or not. I'd have to stop and reshare, but I can do that if you want. Let me stop screen sharing for a minute. Share again. I should have remembered to just do that anyway.
Sorry, I made you stop the.
No. Pick one.
I just wanted to hear one a little bit.
Let me.
I mean, I like Polo G. Could we listen to the GOAT?
Hot Boy series.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Cool. No. Is that quite enough we can talk over the top? Yeah.
I think that's good. It's pretty low.
Cool. So yeah, this is what we were referring to about the. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. This is what we're talking about. It just makes it so much easier for people coming to your pro page. I always like it when one's highlighted as well. Super cool. And the bulk deals, making use of that, which is really good.
Yeah, I like those bulk deals. That's a bit more generous than you typically see. Like buy 2 get 2 free, buy 3 get 3 free. So you can buy 1 or you could buy 4. Like I kind of like that. If you're getting 2, you're getting 4. I think that's a pretty sweet deal. Especially for something like an unlimited wave lease for $50. For $100 you can get like 4 unlimited wave beats. I think that's cool. I think it's always good to like like every once in a while just kind of like audit like your values and see like as you're improving, as you feel like your product is worth more, to kind of like go back and look at those things. It's worth a shot. Even if you don't end up changing any of your pricing or your bulk deals, it's good to constantly be looking at those things and sort of examining like your sales numbers and seeing what's working for you. If you're in a slump, maybe you should do like a coupon code or a bulk deal to kind of switch it up.
Yeah, definitely. I see that they're not really utilizing like the about page. This is one thing I always do when I go to someone's pro page. I always kind of look at their profile and, if it's got a bit of a description about them, so I get to know them a bit more,
Yeah.
I always like when someone's got some kind of bio or the discovery tracks as well, which I don't really see many people using, which is a super cool feature on BeatStars.
That's kind of my advice as well, too. Like, as much as I really like the purple and that it's very clean, it looks great. If you were to do a second generation of your branding, I would want your branding to tell me a little bit more about your music. Like I just saw that you put it's that Moddy's a character from the Top Boy series. I didn't know what Top Boy was, so yeah, I heard it's a UK series.
Yeah,
so,
I've heard of that.
Excuse me. But I did just Google it, and it looks like there's like kind of like a grungy kind of streets vibe from that, and that actually ties together with I think the music that you're making. So I think in your next generation, kind of tie that style into your branding. But definitely great job so far, and it's definitely fine as is, but if you wanted to bring another level, that's what I would say to do.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, everyone's got their own, idea of what they want their pro page to look like. So, it's cool to definitely get some advice from Erin about some of the things that you can do to improve just on what you already have. Yeah.
Can you quickly Google Top Boy Levi?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to show them? Yeah.
Yeah. There's kind of like a color story that they have with that show.
Yeah, let me find it. Yeah, it's a show on Netflix, isn't it? Let me just.
I've never seen this show. Maybe I'll recognize like the.
You should check it
the
out.
artwork for
Yeah,
it.
I think you might even recognize some of the characters actually. One of the characters is in. I'm trying to think. Here we go.
Go to images.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Oh, even this is a good inspo. But yeah, there's this kind of like dark color, this like slate gray, greens. Like it very much has a color story with it. So I think, that's kind of what you could do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cool. But you're right, the music definitely feels with that vibe. Because I even think, if I remember rightly, when watching this series, I watched it some time ago. But yeah, the music's very similar to kind of like the vibe of the series. So that's super cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So like try to give people a feeling overall with your music. If like give them, when they're visiting your page, give them the space that they would be listening to your music in almost.
Yeah, definitely. But great work, definitely for sure.
Yeah, great work
so far.
Wow.
Ooh,
Fancy. Okay.
Yeah, we got the video background. We don't see that very often.
We definitely don't see it enough.
Check it out.
Nah, that is actually super cool. Very cool. Let me just scroll down. Just want to. Yeah, that was. I get that. I thought that was just cut off because of the scroll, but that looks like it's cutting off. So you might need to adjust that slightly.
Definitely would suggest adjusting that. And even if it's like, I actually really like how it looks at the top corner here, but maybe you want to make it side by side for this area because it's kind of going like a triangle and then out and then in and then out.
Yeah.
It might be a good situation if you have it going all the way across.
Definitely. And this could be one of those pro pages that might not necessarily need the search bar there. That might help you with the
yes,
your logo. Because your content is already there. I do like the search bar, I must admit. But yeah, you have the option up here as well if you want to search a track. So this might be one of those cases where if you got rid of that, this would look actually super cool.
Yeah. I mean, it already does.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It is really cool. Yeah. Super cool. Should we zoom in on the artwork?
Yeah. I think one other thing I'm seeing here is I would add maybe one more accent color, like the almost orangey yellow that's on this like, fire that's in the background, maybe as like the audio wave or the color of the tags on the buttons, but there's almost a little too much red. It looks fine, but I would say like if you want to just go a step further, just have a third color besides red and black.
Yeah, I'm gonna play one of the tracks to see what the floating. So yeah, I've gone with a darker red. So you could even maybe change that. You could have that as like the orange.
Right, exactly, as a highlight. It would be perfect.
That would be super cool.
Yeah, track highlights. Yes.
Yeah, this is super cool.
I like this track.
Yeah.
Me too. I think this actually is like the perfect example. It feels like your page.
Yeah.
Right. Very clear identity here. I like it. I feel like I almost like the pro pages where I forget I'm on a pro page. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this looks like it's like it just looks like you coded it yourself. And I think that's one of the beauties of the pro page. It's you don't need to know any code, and it's so easy to go in and customize. But if you put in the work, really kind of making it come together, it could look like a custom built website.
Definitely
agree.
Got some services.
Ooh, first services appearance I think we've seen today, right?
I would make the button on services black.
Yeah. Just click on it.
This looks really good over here like this.
Yeah, it does. Does look really good.
What services?
A mix and master, yeah. That's cool. Get a quote as well. Yeah, so there's two options with that, which is
very cool.
I'm curious to know, like, if you do any kind of like advertising or marketing for this service, like if after somebody makes a sale, do you put them on an email list and then send them this as a follow-up? Like, yo, do you need any mix and master for that new beat that you got? You could check out our email marketing kind of tutorials and videos for that within the marketing masterclass or in Live Plus to kind of, you know, get some ideas or some inspo if you wanted to maybe employ that into your arsenal.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a great idea. Definitely a great idea. I wanted to check out just let me know, guys, if there's anywhere that you particularly want to go. I just want to check out the
I think that boy butter was completely right. Like anytime you highlight something, it should turn to like a little bit orange.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're based in Italy. What part of Italy are you in?
Yeah,
that's Dove say.
Store business. Oh, couple of pictures.
Nice. I would take down that one picture if it's next to the others.
Yeah.
Or can you not do that? Oh, they aren't the same picture. Okay.
No, they're all different. Yeah, you just click on them. You click on them just to zoom in on them. Yeah.
What do you guys typically suggest people put in their photo gallery?
Well, yeah, I mean, pictures of your studio, I guess, could be cool.
I like things that show off your personality. That's kind of like what I kind of lean towards liking to see. I think, you know, I think most people just kind of go with like the logo or the one photo in their profile picture. But within the pro page, you know, it's kind of so small in the corner that, you know, that like the face behind like the store, the face behind the product itself can sometimes get kind of lost. It's always for me personally, I mean, I know people have different feelings about when they're browsing a store, but to me, I feel better about like, you know, like knowing that there's a person behind the product.
I like this photo that you're highlighting the best so far.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like you may only need that photo because the other photos aren't doing that much for me. I think Lee's totally right. Like more pictures of your studio, like what gear you work with, like maybe artists that have bought your beats already.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Because you just want to make sure that everything on your site is serving a purpose.
And it also doesn't necessarily need to be you in your studio. It could be like, I don't know, you at the beach, like, because that obviously can show another side of who you are as a person as well. Like Jamil said, like, just want to show a bit of your personality because it's hard. Like, if you're not face to face with someone else, physically talking to them, you know, if you've got like utilizing this bio page, that's a super cool way to like highlight yourself a bit more and just let people know a bit more about who you are.
Right.
You know?
I think
you can do that using pictures.
Right. I think that's the thing that people like about small businesses, right? Like they know that, like, you know, they feel more like they're buying from a person or they're helping a person out. It feels more personal than just kind of like, you know, buying from like, you know, a major corporation's website and the thing shows up at your doorstep. While that is convenient and you may end up getting the same product, it doesn't give you that same satisfying experience that I think people look for. And, you know, for things like for I like photos of anything that shows off your personality. I think maybe for the general public, something that you might want to keep in mind is that having photos in a studio or a more professional setting, you know, professionally done photos, it does add a bit of like, you know, legitimacy. I think people are trying to figure out like, okay, like who is this person? Oh, okay, they're working in a big studio, nice photos. This like, you know, like this store looks legit. So that might be something to keep in mind when trying to sort of curate your photo collection.
Definitely as well. And there's some other tools that we enable, give you, you know, on the pro page, like the blogs, for instance, like that can, you know, you can provide a bit more information about yourself, what you've done, offering people some tips and tricks. But you can also, what's really cool about the blog post is add videos in there as well. So if you've got videos, you can add videos of yourself in the studio, which is a super cool way to like get your personality across a bit more.
Totally.
Yeah.
Coca,
You can add a video of yourself in the studio as your background on your pro page if you want.
Yeah, you can do that as well. I think we've seen that once before, actually.
Yeah, I think we did see that. That's why I thought of that.
Yeah, it was super cool. But yeah,
this looks really great. Just watching the audio wave go across, like it looks so cool.
Yeah, it's definitely super cool.
I'm like mesmerized.
Really yeah, I am. It's like all this. Yeah, it's super cool. All the lights and that's
it's like those videos of fireplaces on
yeah
that like you put on during Christmas.
That's exactly what I was trying to think of. Yeah, you know, you have it on your phone, you transfer it to your TV.
Yeah, definitely add the blog. Add the blog, because I think even if you want those pictures on there, they might even be better with the blog, because we need to know the story behind these images, opposed to just having images.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If it wasn't 80 degrees outside right now, I'd be like, and then just putting my hands up against the screen to get some of that warmth.
From the heat.
Yeah, it's burning in the snow on my side. Let's get another one. What? Not burning, right? Say.
Cool. What's next?
Case did that beat.
Okay.
He did that beat.
All right, Kaser, I think you should have someone make a logo, because you have a great name. I think we could do more than just the white text. And this is the one I'm going to be a little harsh on. I think the background is a little generic. Like, it feels obvious that, you know, there's music, there's fans, but I want something that shows your personality a little bit more. Like, whose music am I going to be listening to? Because I know I'm on a music site, but like, what kind? Are you a rock band? Like, you know, are you a DJ? Is that what's coming out here? So I would definitely recommend finding something that has a little bit more of your personality in it.
Definitely agree with that. Yeah. So look a little down. Oh, so this is the block theme, which we don't see many people using much these days.
I like the block theme.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
I like the way the tags look in block theme.
Yeah, something different. Yeah, it's nice because obviously, you know, we've had the round theme around for a few years now, I think, Jamil, right? So obviously when that came out, so many people jumped on that because it was a new cool, you know, feature to use. So it's really cool when you see other people, and it's kind of a bit of a shock to the eye because you're so used to seeing the round theme. It's kind of different. It's nice. Yeah, to see.
Yeah, it's the throwback. So the round theme became the default, I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe a little bit less than 2 years ago. When that was introduced, and it's the default now. So you see it more, and I think I do like round theme overall a little bit more. It feels a little bit cleaner to me. The customizations, I feel like, are a little bit more smooth. I like customizing on round theme, but the block theme is a nice, like, visual kind of like a refresh.
You see it. Agreed.
I like these track names.
Let's see the track art.
Let's
zoom in more on that.
So another thing too, as we're zooming in, this like featured track in blue is totally getting lost.
Yeah.
With the background that you have. So this, like, I think is a perfect example. Is like, I feel like I'm not getting who you are from your track images so far. You know, it feels kind of like I wouldn't be able to point you out and be like, oh, that's Kaser did that beat on BeatStars Marketplace.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that as well. It is quite hard to kind of get from that artwork the type of person that you are, the type of music that you're creating as well. So I mean, obviously we can tell by the tags and the artists that you've tagged in there and the piano and stuff like that. But yeah, it is a little bit hard to distinguish.
Again, just want to create an experience for your listener.
Definitely.
Like, you want to feel like you're shopping at the Gucci store. You know, like, how do you make the Gucci of like pro pages?
Hold on,
you
can you
do
scroll back up really quick?
Yeah.
Sorry, Aaron and Lee, to cut you
No,
off a
you're
little
fine.
bit. I do like that get a 20% coupon thing on the email list because most people don't change that text.
No, they don't. No, sometimes it's just
It just
I
says
don't know what it
mailing
says.
list.
Yeah, that's what it does by default. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
So it's
Yeah.
cool to let people know, what they're going to be getting. Because if you just put mailing list in the middle of your page, I might change the placement. I might not put it right in the middle of the page. I might move it more towards the bottom. Personally, I feel like that's kind of like, after you've seen everything, that's when, a visitor will be able to make the decision if they do want to give you their email, if you don't want to go the pop-up route. But yeah, I think it's important to let people know what they're getting, because I don't know if you just have a random like email field, if people are gonna just be like, oh sure, yeah. I mean, like without knowing what they're gonna be getting, right?
Yeah, exactly. Was you going to say something, Evan? Did you want me to go somewhere?
No, I was just saying that we do at least, we do have a color story here. So it's blue and black and gray. So that's cool. Could you go to the pricing again?
Yep.
Or licenses? Yeah. Cool. I think the secondary text, so the text where it's like, the standard license will receive MP3 file, this should be black. It's a little bit too much blue, and you want to use color in a way to highlight certain things. So, having that be in black makes it easier to read. It makes it so that when your brain can kind of segment, like it'll go straight to the buy one get two free, or buy 5 get 5 free. You'll be able to see that pretty clearly. Also, it looks like there's like a white and a gray. I would say if you're gonna do that, at least bring up the gray a little bit more, because it's like weird that it's like kind of there but it's almost not. You can't really tell that it's a button for read full license.
Yeah, I get that as well. I also think it's a good idea to, I mean, it's cool that you can add different bulk discounts to each license, but I think that might be potentially you could be losing out on something there. I think it's always, I always have the opinion of a producer and a beat seller myself, is that if I'm going to have a coupon code or a discount, a bulk deal, it's going to be available across all of my products, all of my types of different licenses. I think you've kind of highlighted that before as well, Jamil. Like, that's something that I would do personally. I mean, obviously it's a personal choice, but I just think like you're giving more value. Like, I don't see the value of maybe having that buy one get two free there, and I only had a buy one get one free there. But it's everyone's choice, and if it's working for you, that's great. But just my opinion, I would just have all the bulk deals across the whole of the licenses that you're offering. Just in my opinion.
What's that one that's $100? What kind of license is that?
I think it might be track stems. Yeah.
Oh, it's the stems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Definitely up to you, your prerogative. I do think buy one get one free, and then buy 5 get 5 free is like a steep increase.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of confusing because if I just buy 1 5 times,
right,
I would get 10 free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's got to make some sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel like I'm almost losing out if I buy 5.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Let's go to the about page. Okay, so there's quite a bit of text there. And you do have some kind of logo.
Yeah, move that logo to the front page for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay, let's read this. From West Palm Beach, Florida. He's been involved in. I would say, I would also always put it as I. Like, you want to make sure that the person's immediately talking to, like, you feel like you're talking to them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like this is like about you. Somebody else has written it. Like, you want to make a personal connection here.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I understand the perspective, because like a lot of biographies on websites are written in third person. But I think with something like a pro page, I think what can separate you is, again, that that element of just being more personal, personality behind it. And I think, people appreciate people that kind of run their own business and and do everything themselves, at least in this industry or in this capacity. So yeah, I think maybe take another look over that and see if you wanted to switch that up too.
Looks like he's got some skills though. Playing drums, trumpet, baritone. Should be offering those as services, I think, as well. That would be super cool. Adding, being able to add different elements to other people's beats. That would be a pretty cool thing to offer.
Totally. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Lee. Like putting how you would use these skills and how you use these skills currently, because it's like, nobody, like, you don't need to let them know that you played drums in elementary school. You can just kind of say, I've been playing drums for a long time, and because I've been doing that, here's how I can use that to help you. Like, the reader wants to know how you're going to help them. They don't really, no offense, but they don't need to know about you. They want to know how you're going to help them and why you're the best to do that.
Yeah. And going back to the blog, I'm going to be hyping his blog posts up today. But you could actually have a video in there of you, playing these instruments, which is another cool thing to do.
Oh yeah,
and we have the actual videos option as well on BeatStars as well, so you can just upload a video as well. Definitely. And you can highlight that on your
pro show that commercial that's featured on Ellen.
Yeah, I would just double check the spelling of Degeneris, because it looks like it says degenerate.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like a good show too, but
that's super cool. Yeah, I mean, that's super cool that you're highlighting something. It's an achievement. I think that's totally what this about page is about as well. Totally. Saying the same thing twice, but yeah, that's what it's about. It's super cool.
And it's really cool that you're in marching band in college.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It gives you a head start, when you're a music producer, if you've got some musical experience of instruments and stuff. So I'd be interested to know if any of these instruments are actually in any of these beats as well. That would be interesting to know.
They should be.
They should be.
If you're going to include that, make sure it's involved in your music.
Definitely.
Also, I think so here at the second part at the bottom, where you continue to evolve and motivated from everything around you, including other producers that inspire him to make great music. List out who you're inspired by. Like what people are inspiring you. Like where are you getting your influences from? Like that'll be so much more effective than just putting, that you are inspired by producers. Well, it's like, okay, who are you inspired by?
Yeah.
Be like Kanye, be like, anybody.
It makes it more relatable, doesn't it? Because
exactly.
Like someone might, I really, dig that producer. I love that guy, or whatever, or girl. So yeah, super cool. They get to, like we've been saying, they get to know you a bit more.
Exactly.
Cool.
Be like, that's my favorite artist too. This is the perfect person to work with.
Definitely. We have memberships. First one we've seen today. That's super cool.
Nice memberships.
Very good value. Yeah.
Now we've got yellow, so we have another color here, which is good. I like that.
Oh,
but again, let's get more imagery that shares who you are.
And we have a blog.
Ooh.
Wondering which license should I get? Check out our exclusive guide.
Yeah.
Super cool. So it's a bit more of a breakdown about the license. Yeah, that's super cool.
Cool.
Yeah. I think you could definitely elaborate on that, maybe add some more different blog posts if you're, maybe you could explain about your other licenses potentially as well.
Maybe add some information, like maybe give an example of what type of situation you may want one of these, or that might be a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. But overall,
I hope that's helpful. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Let's grab another one. Try and get a couple more in before we.
This has gone so fast. Oh my gosh!
I know, it just time flies in on this show.
Ooh, I like these colors.
This is cool. And the first time we see a pop up as well, which is cool. Get 10 free MP3 licenses. That's super cool. Offering some great value there. That's a really good value. That is. So that's what you want to do. That's the whole idea of having that, you know, someone signing up to your mailing list. That's like an offer they can't refuse. So they're like, damn, I'm going to put my email address in now. Even I'm tempted to do it.
Yeah. That's great.
So yeah, that's super cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We got some like, we got
Good
some like
work.
shooting stars.
Did you
going
just add
across.
this after seeing
Probably he's like, yeah, let me get this in right
I've got
now.
to put a video in there.
This is cool though.
The shooting star.
Yeah. I really like when I see someone's like logo and then they've got some text in there as well, like beats and sound kits. So you know you're going to come to this, you can get beats or sound kits. That's super cool.
Totally.
Like right off the bat, you know that. And then you've got this text here that says free custom beat arrangement on all orders. That's something I've never seen before, because
that is value.
That is
value.
super value, because sometimes when people buy your beats, they might be a little bit hesitant because maybe like the arrangement isn't right, that they try to do something with it and maybe like, oh, like I really need the verse extended, or oh, the hook's too short or something, or like it's too long, right? And they only want to buy an MP3 license, so they don't want to buy the stems. I mean, of course, the stems is a good way to upsell your your licenses, your license type. But this is offering, some real good value that you're willing to like rearrange a beat for someone, even if it's just like a basic license or something.
Yeah, if
like
it's
that,
a $25 order.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll do a custom beat arrangement on a $25. I'm assuming an MP3 lease.
Yeah.
People don't do that. So I mean, anytime you're offering that extra something, and like I think with customs, in any capacity that you're doing customs, it's always adding a little bit more, like it's always like relationship building, right? Because custom requires communication. It requires you talking to the person and and hearing about like what they want out of the work, instead of just like, oh, I got a notification for a sale on my phone and I never hear from that person again. Doing things like that, it creates like long-term brand loyalty. People are going to want to come back because they know, okay, after I got my $25 MP3, now I'm getting more serious about my music. I need to buy, a limited track out license, or I need to buy an exclusive. Who are you going to go with? The person who never reached out to you, or the guy who took the time for only $25, gave you a license and custom arrangement your first time around? It's sort of like a no-brainer, right?
Yeah, it is a no-brainer. And for most producers, they keep their well, I know for myself, all my projects, I save them. So if I do ever need to go back to them and tweak them, like if an artist, if I'm mixing the full track for an artist, I'm offering a mixing and mastering service, and they come back to me, all I've got to do is drag the vocals into the project I already have, So that's super cool, because it doesn't take you that long to go in and just rearrange something. If someone says, oh, can you extend this or take this out? And, they could probably, pay an engineer to do that themselves, but you're kind of saving them that extra, extra money, extra funds that they're going to need to take out of the effort as well, trying to find someone to do it for them as well. So yeah, super cool. I just wanted to highlight something as well that I thought was cool. This may sound, really simple, but you've got the beats and sound kits, and then you've got both these quick links, both say tracks and sound kits, which is, I know this sounds really like maybe simple, but that's actually really, really, really good. Because you're showing people that you're selling beats and sound kits, and then you have links straight away on the main page there. So that's super cool as well.
Right. I'm going to point out I put a question up on the screen that I just wanted to answer really quick.
Sure.
So you can do these backgrounds, these video backgrounds, in the customization screen. Like right underneath where you could upload a photo, you can also upload a video. So just make sure like the formatting is right, and then the video will go into the background. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. It's right in the customizations.
And if you need to change the size of the background, I think if you, Fairy Boy, you could add it to Canva and just change the size.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to upload the video direct. You can't put I don't think you could put a link to a video. Like you don't, it's not embedding. It's literally uploading the video.
Yeah.
So it has to be in a file from your computer. Just
one thing I'm noticing here, Siki. Well, first off, I want to say I love that you have the secondary logo for the 8K at the top. I think that's really cool. We talked about that a little bit on the merch video that Jamil and I did, where, you know, having different variations of your logo, that's really cool. I do see, and this is something Jasmine has drilled into my brain, but the free custom beat arrangement on all orders is off center, right under your tracks and sound kits. So if you can center that at all, that would be great.
Yeah.
What's your producer name coming from?
Yeah, that'd be interesting to know, actually.
Cool. I love the emojis.
Yeah.
This lets me know, like, whenever I'm personally looking for beats, like, I always know what kind of vibe I'm going to get with the song if it has an emoji that matches it. So if I'm looking for like a flashy, like, big song and I see like the sparkles or the star or the party thing, like, I'm going to know right away what kind of beat it's going to be. So
yeah.
Can you put that Havana one? I want to hear that Havana one.
Yeah, sure. Can you hear that okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool. Should I just zoom in into the artwork?
Is the chatbot a different orange than the rest of the orange?
I think it is. I think you're...
So you customize the chatbot, the color. It's not on the actual Pro Page customization. It's in it's on the marketplace in the Pro Page tab. So I think the color selection might be slightly different.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can... I think I've tried this before and I don't think it works. Maybe I need to try it again. But I used to think that you used to be able to drag a color code and then it would recognize the color code. But I think there might be...
I never tried that.
Yeah, because it shows up the color codes, but I think there is a bit of a limitation on what colors you can select. I think there's just like a selection of colors that you have. Yeah.
I would
but
change
the color that's on the colors that are in the selection should be in the Pro Page customization.
Yeah,
there's more options on the Pro Page customization than there is for like the default like chatbot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you need to add white at the top, like on the like track sound kit services blog, because there's a lot of orange going on right now.
Yeah.
And you want the like login or, you know, the checkout or search to kind of stand out. Again, kind of like how you did here, like where read full license is in orange. Like you want to draw the eye to where you want them to click.
Yeah, and something I really like about this, it's very easy to read. Like the way the text, it's just really, really easy to read. So it's really like clear. Which is really cool.
Is the orange and black for Halloween, or is this like your always vibes? I love orange and black. That's like orange and black is like that's like the SF Giants colors. So I've always loved orange. I know Aaron, that's Aaron's favorite color too. So the orange vibes are always like super dope.
The services portion is getting cut off here. But actually, one way, if it's not for Halloween, one way to kind of fix that, I think you actually are starting on this here, is adding gray.
Yeah.
Gray or like another variant of like a light orange or dark orange. You just got to add more depth than just straight black and orange, and then it will be less Halloween looking. But I'm I'm totally for the Halloween look, so.
Definitely, this track coming up now sounds a bit Halloweenish.
What are you gonna do for Halloween, Lee?
What am I gonna do?
Are you gonna dress up?
Celebrate it as big in the UK as you guys do in the US. I don't think I think we're more Christmas focused. I think. I think so.
Yeah.
We should do like a costume contest. Just
We should.
I have my
one.
costume materials right here. I'm currently making my costume.
There you go.
I have a
Who wants to
costume.
guess what I'm going to be?
Extremely scary, my one. What are you going to be? Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue.
I'm going to be Glinda the Good Witch from Wizard of Oz.
Oh, I like that.
Super cool.
That's cool.
Although it may have to get pushed back to next year because it's taking a little too long.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I haven't gotten mine yet. And oh my gosh, I have like 10 days. So I'm just like looking for like any like basically TV show character that I can think of that I could easily just find the clothes to match them.
I thought I heard what you were going to be, Jimmy. From
oh, really? Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do that one. It seems like, I feel like it's very topical. So I'll do that.
Okay. Sorry, AK. We'll go back to you.
Wait, do we want to do one more person? Because we only have 5 more minutes. Do we want to
okay.
One more person
But great job, BK. I really love this.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Add more stuff about who you are in this bio. Other than that, you're good.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, let's grab one more. Chris Kane up next.
I believe Chris Kane is still here, so
808 Diffraction says we're talking about ourselves too much.
Oh.
Ooh.
I might need to refresh that.
Wow, I really like this.
I think this is the best crop of submissions that we've gotten. I think
100%.
I don't know if this is because of our past feedback, but I'm going to take slight credit for this.
This is good. I want the tiniest bit of space between the logo and the
feature
album
track.
art.
Yeah.
It feels too cramped for it to me. But I love this logo.
It's
super cool.
What is purple and green? Why does it look so familiar? But
it's more Halloween again, isn't it? It's like a purpley greeny color.
I think the font on the purple part is very Halloween.
Yeah.
It's like
I think you should make the background the slightest bit darker. The slightest bit darker. Because it's a little like where it's getting bright on that like sky section, it's blending into your logo a little bit too much. But I love it.
I think there's like if I'm saying the word right, is it like the opacity? You can change that on.
Yeah, the opacity.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, we say it slightly different.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, you can change that so it doesn't. It's not. It's a little bit more faded into the background. You could potentially try that.
Perfect.
I don't know if that would work as well.
Perfect. Let's see this logo at the top.
Yeah, zoom in.
I'm really interested in that Jay-Z Macklemore. Yeah, I never heard of them Jay-Z/Macklemore type beat before.
It's a very interesting logo.
Yeah, I'm interested. I feel like I can't really tell what it is. Okay. No. I see in your that's also on your Twitch logo. That's I like it. It's
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it looks like a face or it's something.
I think it's artsy. It's artsy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Cool.
Okay, where else do we want to go?
Yeah, let's see like the album art. It looks like you have a theme with the album art. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm into troopy, groovy stuff too. So this is cool.
Oh, that's super cool. It's like picture frames.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
it's kind of really like I don't know.
It reminds me of like Harry Potter, like the paintings, like the ghost paintings on the wall of Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's very cool. This might win for my mood board because I have ideas now.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we didn't pick that yet, so good thing. See, Chris, I came in clutch for you. I stuck you in at the end.
Yeah, this has me intrigued because you've got like the very artified logo. And then you've got these portrait. It kind of makes me think that you have some kind of background in art or something, outside of music, of course. But yeah,
this is like the experience that I was talking about. You know,
it has you intrigued.
Like I'm in your world.
Yeah, you want to find a bit more about them.
Yeah.
Let's go to the about page, see if we can find a bit more about them.
Ooh. I like that I like the style of this.
Yeah. I take pride in my
Good.
craft. I carefully curate every beat with an artist in mind. I do my best to make every beat unique in its own way, so you can be sure you will not get any recycled production. I look forward to creating this for you. That's super cool.
Can you list out what kinds of genres, even if you are multi-genre, let's try to create some kind of specificity so that you can let the customer know, like, they need to know who you are. As much as we don't
Yeah,
want to put ourselves into boxes, like when you're selling stuff, we gotta hear who you are, you know.
definitely agree. Yeah.
So.
Do you quickly click through like everything? Is there anything in the services, blog, merchandise? I just want
Yeah,
to
I was
make
gonna
sure.
look. Okay, so
Oh
we have some
yeah.
sound kits.
Okay, skip right to the
Got
merch then, because I think the merch is full. I just want to see that
some
merch.
videos. Yep.
Ooh.
This is cool.
Yeah. I like your branding.
Beat the odds.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
actually very
There
cool.
we go.
very cool.
Good pricing too. I like the pricing.
Beat the odds.
I want a purple shirt, not this. I like that you have the
Yeah.
like maroon one, but it should be your purple.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, we got some different colors.
Cool. I love the gray. The gray one is it's a cool shirt.
It is cool, actually. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah.
Great work. Great work.
Definitely great work.
Okay, yeah, Chris, send me your page. Put your page link in the chat, and I'll make you a mood board. I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but we noted anybody who our favorite pro page would get a mood board on, you know, what their branding should be by the end.
Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah. I really enjoyed today's shows. There was some really good
Yeah,
pro
very
pages
fun.
in there. Excellent stuff. Well done, everyone. And thanks for submitting, everyone, as well.
Thank you, everyone.
For sure. Thank you everybody for submitting. I had a really good time looking through all of these. They're getting better and better each time. I really love like how unique all of these were. There was a lot of different things that came up. So we really hope that, you know, you got a lot out of that, and, you know, not just the specific people that we mentioned kind of were able to take that advice, but kind of everybody, you know, some of these concepts.
Even I get ideas, you know, from watching these. So yeah, it's super cool being involved.
Totally.
Well,
All
I guess
right.
we could call that a day. Thanks again, Erin, for joining us again. We love having you joining our show. Yeah, and thanks everyone. Thanks to you, Jamil, as always.
For sure. I don't know what I did, but appreciate you too, Lee.
Hope you guys learned some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, we definitely learned some stuff. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time. 2 weeks.
Yep. Peace out, everyone. Bye.